So, remember this thing called the Checkerboard Hill near Hong Kong's old Kai Tak airport? Well, it's back. While the antenna and a few other things are still missing, the red and white checker patterns have been restored. So what's the big deal about this? Well, for most people, nothing really. But for context, back when Hong Kong's Kai Tak airport was still operational, the checkerboard was used by pilots as a navigational tool. It became a symbol of the airport and even provided planespotters a place to watch airplanes as they make their dramatic turn over the city. So for many of us airplane nerds, we have a bit of a soft spot for its presence. But after the airport was closed, the antenna and other equipment were removed, and the checkerboard pattern was left to decay. By the time somebody called me arrived, the hill looked like this, overgrown and faded. Most airplane nerds at this point have either forgotten about it or accepted the fact that the hill will one day become indistinguishable from all the ones nearby, and it still will be. But something interesting happened recently. After the spotters have left the scene, the hill served another purpose, a hangout spot for locals looking to escape the busy streets. And with the airplanes gone, it became a perfect local spot to relax and reflect while overseeing the city below. Then in 2020, the hill was sealed off to undergo some slope stability work, which could spell the end of the worn down remains of the checkerboard. Fortunately, enough people in Hong Kong also seem to have a soft spot for the hill and figure that while they were at it, they might as well repaint the cliff face. In the middle of 2021, the newly restored Checkerboard Hill was reopened to the public, displaying its bright red and white checker pattern in all its former glory. And while the planes are still nowhere to be found, at least a small part of Kai Tak has been reborn. And from the looks of it, the Checkerboard Hill will continue to be an icon for years to come, at least as long as Hong Kong's tropical weathering will allow them to. Until then, that's the good news we've been looking for, even though I'm like 4 months late. But whatever.